What's up and welcome back to Fate Zero. I'm recording this video right after I recorded episode 20. We're just jumping right back into it. I'm so excited. So last episode, our good friend Maya is no longer with us. Ryder appeared, took Irisville, fucked off. Saber's now after him. It's gonna get crazy. I feel like we're gonna be in for some crazy episodes coming up. So I'm curious about this one. Like, if this does end up being like a Saber Ryder confrontation, like Ryder has wanted to show Saber the error of her ways and, like, you know, take her away from this responsibility that she feels, this like heavy burden of her ideals. And I'm not like I've rewatched the episode since. On my second watch through, I feel like I understood Ryder more. I'm still on Saber's side in their sort of like conflicts. I now understand what Ryder's saying, but I still agree with Saber's way of doing things. But I am very curious to see like how they resolve it in this series, and maybe that would happen in this episode. I don't know. So let's jump into it. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for not only the full-length reactions, but early access. You can get future episodes of Fate Zero early on my Patreon account. I don't know how many episodes ahead we are on there. Just check it out in my on my Patreon account in the description below. But let's jump into this Fate Zero episode 21. Oh, she's riding a motorbike after him. Damn, man. Oh shit. Oh, cool. Holy shit. Careful. Like, even if you don't hit these cars, you might make them swerve and they'll die.
If I can't see them anymore, then I'll sense them.
Oh, now you're riding with your eyes closed. How are you gonna catch him in the air, though? I mean, I imagine he can't fly forever.
Get out. Doesn't it seem like he's following us?
Motorcycles don't usually travel that fast, do they?
Motorcycle? Of course, with Saber's skill at riding, we don't really know what it can do.
That's what I was thinking. She can like pilot any vehicle, right?
Well,
So she makes it better.
I will also have to do my part. I shall use an ordinary race to settle things with the girl.
An ordinary race?
Just try and be careful, okay?
Don't worry, or on Earth can stop me from being victorious.
Let's find out. What? What is that? Huh? Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit, dude.
Visible air.
Oh my god. Is she just gonna like jump the gap or something? Oh no, she's just using the wind to push her faster. Like a slipstream. Oh, that's so sick.
It's a fair race, but it needn't be polite. What you get if you want to chase Iskander!
Oh my god!
Excellent. You really are the proud king of knights. Truly the flower of the battlefield.
What's he gonna do now?
Do not underestimate me.
Oh, she's got Excalibur out. Oh!
Prepare yourself.
Go! Holy shit, dude. It's like, it's a motorbike, like, sword fight. It's crazy.
Irisville isn't here?
Yeah.
That was definitely Ryder.
Or was it?
So
I did think, could it be an imposter?
Did you really think you could trick me by imitating a servant?
What? Oh.
Gathering skills to have found that place.
Oh.
Tosaka could not have possibly attacked in his state.
That makes
So, by process
sense.
of elimination, the Matos could have abducted Irisville. Where is Kariya Mato?
Kariya!
Oh.
Who is?
Jesus.
I don't know! I really don't know anything!
I mean, I kind of believe
This morning
him.
was said he was the overseer from the church!
The overseer? Overseer
Did you say overseer?
is dead. Oh, unless Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit, man. You gotta do with Kiriya.
You seem to have been blessed by good luck. It favors you on the battlefield.
This is so crazy.
Really worth the use of 2 of my 3 command seals.
Oh, it costs
You
2
don't need to
commands?
worry about that. Hold out your hand.
Oh, is he giving you another command? Or is he giving you 2? He gave you 2?
You may use your command seals without the slightest hesitation.
Oh yeah, didn't he get the whole arm of commands? Did he?
A transformation ability of all things.
So, okay, Berserker can transform. That's
His
crazy.
noble phantasm.
Disguising himself as another knight in pursuit of some heroic deed.
Ah.
Enough. Be gone, Berserker.
Interesting. Careful! Put her down carefully.
For the Holy Grail.
More accurately, her insides are. Your wish will be fulfilled.
So, Kariya still thinks Tokiomi's alive and wants revenge on him?
I've sent Kariya away,
Or does he know
don't
he's
know
dead
who
and he
you
wants to
are,
see his dead body?
but I suggest
Oh, this is the Mato head.
Zoken Mato.
Yeah, I'm so
That's correct.
Jesus, man, this is some crazy shit.
Ryder,
We'll strike then.
why would you do something so crazy?
She does need to like charge it,
Precisely
right?
because it is. But she may even change her mind and decide to be my vassal after all.
You want to win her that badly?
Right
Yeah,
now, on
he
the battlefield,
respects
she is like
her
a
in a
star
way.
for me. Will she truly be able to shine in her full brilliance?
It's like he respects her a lot and doesn't respect the position she's
In all
been
his
given.
campaigns. Very well, Ryder. Win by whatever means you wish.
It seems you are finally beginning to understand the meaning
Aw.
of conquest.
Look at their connection. This might be where Ryder
Glory lies
loses and
beyond
dies,
the
though.
horizon.
We'll see. Oh, so dope. So dope. Come on, Saber. Caliber! Yeah! Oh, shit! Ryder looks shocked.
Deception you would employ to destroy Kariya.
You would.
Actually, the sheer pleasure of watching Kariya suffer
What the fuck?
is something I shall never tire of.
What the fuck is wrong with
Victory for
you?
the Matos, or a miserable end for him.
He wants
It's
to
a
suffer.
difficult choice.
He sort of wants a revenge against him for
So,
leaving, I
You
guess.
enjoy.
I would have thought that you, of all people, would understand that sentiment.
How so?
Well, you give off exactly the same scent as I do. That of
Jeez.
a hung by the rotting meat of Kariya.
Oh my god.
Oh, scary,
Jeez.
scary. You've allowed your true nature to fully ripen so that you and I might fight on an equal footing.
I'm scared of his true nature. The people that have shown an interest in him, like Zoken and Gilgamesh, are like the two that are like, ooh, you've got something deep within you. It's not good. And even Kariya looked at him once and went, this guy is the most dangerous man I've ever met.
Ryder.
Damn.
Sorry, boy. I screwed up.
She was stronger than you thought? Or quicker?
Use Ionian Hityroi!
No?
The chariot is all I will use against Saber.
Really? Is she... Well, she needs to find it. Irisfear, right?
It's magnificent.
What the hell? How are we supposed to get back to town?
Well,
Gotta
I
walk.
suppose we'll have to walk.
I was
Jesus.
afraid of that.
That's funny that they actually have to, because the chariot's no more. It's like completely
How many
destroyed, I
more
guess.
days? But I can't die now.
Oh man.
Not yet.
It's so awesome that Liam O'Brien's in this anime. Just love hearing his voice. Is that Tokiomi's dead body?
Tokiomi! Well, you blew it.
You shit talking with a
Till I
corpse.
make you pay for that. To Osaka.
You don't get any revenge.
Kariya?
Oh shit. Does she have to like break it to her?
No, wait! It
I
wasn't
mean,
me!
he have to break it to her?
He was...
Oh my god. This is torturous. Now she's gonna think he killed her husband? Or is she gonna be relieved that they're like freed from Tokiomi?
Now the Matos are sure to win the Holy Grail War.
This is a tortured man.
It was all his fault! If it weren't for what he did, no one would have ever had to suffer!
He's too
You,
broken.
Aoi, or Sakura! You could have had a happy life!
You shut your mouth!
Oh god.
You've
This is...
never loved anyone in your entire life!
Oh, I don't think that's true.
When I wanted her to be happier than anyone else.
Who?
Endured.
Oh no, he's really breaking.
A lie. I do have someone.
What? Oh my god.
Someone in this world.
Oh my god.
Whose fault is it? If I'm going to die, I may as well.
What the fuck? Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh. Jesus, dude. I don't know what to say. Damn. Damn, you two are just
Full
watching?
of cliches. Have to say, not bad for your first script.
A script.
What are your impressions?
What does that mean?
It seems the taste of wine changes.
When you're happy?
Far more than I ever expected.
You are finally beginning to know what it means to expand your horizons.
Your first script.
Then I would dearly love to sample it once again.
Jesus. That's so fucked up. Wow, man. That was a fucked, really, like, messed up scene. What? Okay, but, like, when Gilgamesh is like, that wasn't bad, you know, like, oh, it was tried and full of cliches, but wasn't bad for your first script. I wonder what he means by script. Like, let me look at it also with the Japanese subtitles on at the same time, just to see what he says in Japanese. It seems like in Japanese he says, that was a terrible piece of cheap drama, but not so bad for your first playwriting attempt. Yeah, so basically script. Interesting. So when they're saying script, I wonder if it's like Kirei knew it would go like this, so he set it all up, you know, like he told, like, he wanted Kariya to suffer or whatever, right? So you make Kariya agree to do something so that he meets with Tokiomi in the church, finds his dead body there, then you send Aoi there at the same time, so she stumbles across it, and then Kariya, probably in his, like, confusion and brokenness and rage, is gonna kill her. So, like, is it just he planned that? Like, he was like, this is what's gonna happen? Or is it like a script in that, like, Aoi wasn't there? Or something, you know, and it was some sort of deception to break Kariya and make him think that he killed her, or something like that. I don't know. But I'm guessing it's more the first one. That makes more sense to me. Still crazy. I mean, I guess we'll see in future episodes if, like, if we never see Aoi again, I'm gonna imagine that he just killed her. But that was so messed up. Like, Kariya really is just like tragedy all the way through. Like, just nothing but tragedy. And I mean, it's like he also like is filled with so much rage that he like makes himself suffer. Maybe more than he needs to, I don't know. I can't say that for sure. But he makes himself suffer so much, and then other people make him suffer, and he never gets anything. Like, what a tragic character. But I guess we'll see if like he goes somewhere from here and maybe there's something that alleviates the tragedy a bit, but I can't see that happening for him. I can't see this man getting a happy ending. So we found out. Okay, so last episode, when I saw Ryder picking up Iris View and jumping away with her, I did, because we saw only the back of Ryder, I did think, like, is it possible someone like dressed as Ryder or pretending to be Ryder or something? But then I kind of dismissed that in my head. And I don't remember why I dismissed that as a possibility. I think maybe I kind of went through in my head like, well, does anyone have the power to do that? And I kind of decided that no one does. And I don't know why I decided that. But it makes sense. So Berserker does have a power to transform into people and disguise himself as people. And so when I said in the last episode, like, I thought Ryder was like saving his strength until the night, and then later it showed that it was night, and I was like, oh, I guess it's night now. But I should have stuck to that, because that was a legitimate clue that it wasn't Ryder, because it only switched to her actually chasing the real Ryder when it was actually like nighttime, properly nighttime again. And it's interesting that, like, the way they framed it, you know, like, she lost sight of Ryder, and then she used her senses to pick up where he is. And so then she's obviously looking for the real Ryder with her senses and finds the real Ryder instead of finding the person she was chasing. It's really interesting and cool. I like it. And I didn't really see it coming. As I said, in my head, I kind of thought for a second that it was someone else pretending to be Ryder, but then I dismissed that theory, and then I never brought it up again until they revealed it. So, pretty clever, pretty cool. I like it. It was cool seeing Excalibur be used again, and used it to seemingly destroy the chariot completely. But we still didn't get a conclusion to the Ryder Saber stuff. So there's still that stuff to go. But it is cool seeing, like, Berserker be able to do something else, you know? Now, Kariya had to use 2 command seals. I'm guessing the 2 command seals were transform into Ryder and then steal Irisview and bring her back. I'm guessing those were the 2 commands that he used. But then he immediately got them back. So I guess, truly, does Kirei have... I've kind of forgotten what exactly happened, but did he get the whole arm of command seals? So he really can just, like, use command seals to his heart's content, I guess. Or, like, distribute them out like he's doing here. Pretty crazy. Yeah. I'm just looking at my notes. Oh yeah, the conversation between Zoken and what's his name? Kirei, where he's like, where Kirei's like, what, you like watching him suffer? And he's like, yes, and you do too. Like, as I said in the episode, it's scary, the people who take interest in Kirei, because it really means that, like, Kirei just has had this darkness in him. Like, Tokiomi just kind of saw a servant in him, not like a servant, like a magical servant, but like literally someone who serves him. Like, he just saw like a pawn to use constantly. But then Gilgamesh saw saw his search for joy, I guess, his search for something. But Gilgamesh also knows like that joy could be in something horrifying. It kind of makes sense thinking back to the conversation that Gilgamesh and Kirei had, where Kirei was like, you're trying to get me to find joy in others' suffering? That's blasphemous. I won't do that. And like he got really pissed about it. It really feels like Kirei has those urges and his entire life has been suppressing them, like just holding them down. Or at least maybe since his wife died, he's been holding it down. I don't know. I don't think we know much about his wife. I just remember in the first episode, it's like, oh, his wife died yesterday or whatever. It was like this crazy, like she very recently died. But yeah, like it seems like he is quite fucked up. Yeah, I'm really nervous about how this is all gonna end. I feel like this is gonna be such a tragic end to this story. I hope if this like I'm cool with this series having like a tragic end. If like I'm someone here. If you haven't seen my like videos a lot, I talk about this sometimes. But for me, in terms of like endings for stories, I feel like most stories should default to a happy ending. And I'm not just saying that as like, oh, it would be nice. But like from some, I've studied story, I've studied narrative. I have a degree in writing. I've always tended towards the idea that there's like that a happy ending tends to be the satisfying conclusion to a story. It tends to be what the story is about, because a lot of the time the audience is watching it, in my mind, with the thought in their heads and in their hearts, like how is the writer going to solve these problems? And generally, if you have a ending that's not happy, you're generally making a statement about how the world is cruel or whatever, right? But what I tend to find is like you set up all these problems and then you didn't solve them. Like that tends to be what I feel subconsciously when I watch that stuff. And I'm not saying sad endings are bad or don't work at all. Some of the greatest endings ever, sure, are absolutely like really depressing sad endings, right? There's the middle ground of like bittersweet endings, and really maybe I think that's the best way to go, where it's like I think some of the best bittersweet endings ever are like Whiplash and La La Land, both Damien Chazelle films. They both have incredible bittersweet endings. Even if we're going like something simple, like, you know, The Dark Knight, where it's like, you know, he saves the day or whatever, but at the same time, it's like there's a whole like, well, he has to be on the run and he has to take the blame for Harvey Dent because we don't need the hero that is Batman right now. We need the hero that is Harvey Dent right now. We need people to keep believing in that. So like that's kind of interesting as well, because it's like it's kind of a sad ending but also like kind of happy because he's doing the noble thing and he's still out there and he's fine, you know, like so yeah, there's a lot of interesting ways to go about it, but generally I think like happy ending is what we're like going for. However, this is a prequel story. So if this was leading to like a really depressing ending, but it's this depressing ending that is setting up for the greater story later, and the greater story has more hope in it, like that, to me, that's great. That is like really cool. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because even if this series is setting up despair and problems, I have the hope that it's maybe leading to something. So we'll see, you know, like I don't know. And obviously I don't want any spoilers or even hints or anything of like, you know, don't even tell me what the tone of it's going to be. I don't want to know. But I'm very curious about it. And yeah, and also in this episode, there was the Kariya scene again, where he's like, quote unquote, framed for Tokyomi's death. There's a part of me that's like, wait, just explain, like you came in here and he was already dead. There's a part of me that's like that. But then I think maybe Kariya's thinking this as well, like, well, but what did you come in here to do? Like, if he was alive in there, you came in here to kill him. So it literally doesn't matter if you were the one to kill him or not. because you walked into this church intending to do that exact thing. Someone else just got to it first. So yeah, it was like one of those situations where for a second I thought it was one of those like misunderstanding scenes where it's like, if you just were able to explain what was happening, then like maybe she would have forgiven you or whatever. But it like he was trying to kill Tokiomi. That was what he was gonna do. So anyway, yeah, so that is Fate Zero, episode 21. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.